Good evening, welcome to Spiel the Wine. I'm your host, Kevin LoVullo. Thanks for joining us. We have a great show for you this evening. In just a bit, we'll be discussing how some minor faults in certain wines can actually enhance the drinking experience. Local sommelier and good friend Jessica Raley will be joining us to lend some wonderful insight into this topic. Plus, my wine of the week for this evening is a fabulous red from California. It's the 2016 22 Pirates Red Blend, and it's now on display at all three locations of the Global Group here in Western New York. But we're going to begin tonight focusing on proper wine storage in your home. And joining me now, the president and third generation here at Artisan Kitchens and Bath here in Buffalo, Kevin Telaak. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Great to have you. What a facility you have here. Congratulations on everything.
Oh, thanks. We've been here since 1989, Black Rock, Buffalo.
Wow.
We love it here.
And a family business that's just over, 60 years you were saying?
Yes, I am the third generation,
Fantastic.
and we already have the fourth generation working here.
That's great.
So keeping it going.
I love it. You know, this Sub-Zero wine chiller I'm very familiar with. I've had one in my home for many years. Tell our viewers more about this fantastic unit.
Well, I'm a big fan of what Sub-Zero is coming to market with, and they check all of the boxes in terms of how to preserve your investment, which is wine, which is very fragile. Okay, so it protects your wine from heat. It has 2 independent temperature zones, so you can store and keep your wine aging at the temperature that you want it. Humidity, it's got dual evaporators, keeping the corks nice and moist and not drying out, not oxidizing your wine. It shields your wine from UV light, so it's protecting it in that way. And the compressor is anti-vibration, so it's keeping everything nice and cool and resting.
Mm-hmm. The unit that I have at home is, it's an under cabinet, but I had it installed where it's waist high. And it's such a beautiful piece of furniture sitting in my office that even when it's by itself with the light on at night, it's beautiful.
Yes, and you can really put them anywhere.
Yeah.
Typically in a kitchen, you'll have full size, full height. You can either do 18, 24, or 30 inches, but around the house, under the counter, freestanding, fully encased in stainless steel, so you can put your wine wherever you like it best,
right.
Wherever you have room.
You know, I don't know, it doesn't happen in your house, but sometimes, we don't finish bottles of wine. And people want to put that back into the fridge. This has the ability to put the cork in and have the space to put it back into your Sub-Zero if you'd like.
Yeah, it's one of the things I like best about the Sub-Zero is their rack system. So sure, the depth is going to provide that luxury of being able to put the cork back in and put the bottle back in the rack. The racks can accommodate a number of different shaped bottles, different size bottles. You can store a 3 milliliter Magnum, if you would like, in all of the units, really. And you can do a rack accessory that will store like a dessert wine or a Sauterne, a 375 small bottle. So the racks are fantastic.
Yeah, well, you mentioned different formats, but also half bottles.
Oh,
so 375s.
Definitely.
So very versatile. And not to mention, it's not just for wine. If you want to put your bottle of vodka in there to keep it a little chill, or tequila, obviously you could do that too, a couple bottles of beer.
Yeah, it'll fit.
Yeah,
and don't forget vermouth.
Yes.
Which can go bad as well.
I think people are a little, not too familiar that vermouth is wine. And once you pop that bottle, it's a 750, you only use a little bit.
You started that process.
Put it in the Sub-Zero.
Definitely.
I like that. Tell us more about this unit. I just, again, I'm a big advocate of investing in something. What a great gift for the holidays for your spouse or friend.
Exactly. Some other great things that they have. So they have a Sabbath mode. So should you get into that where you need to put it into Sabbath mode, it will stay cool and opening the door will not turn the light on. So there's no action that takes place there. You can get an optional humidor should you want to store your cigars in your wine refrigerator and enjoy that humidity as well. Another thing, because wine's an investment, you can connect each unit to your home security system so that if there is a situation, maybe you're not home, maybe you're out of town, and the temperature goes up or something would fail or the power would go off in the house, you would be alerted that your wine now needs to be addressed.
That's fantastic. Just real quick, you have classes here that the public can come and do a party and see these units firsthand, but also there's some cooking classes here that are kind of fun for us to enjoy as well.
Yeah, well, that part of our business is called the Artisan Culinary Loft, and we partner, among other things, with the Independent Healthy Options program. So we have monthly cooking classes there. We host corporate team building, private parties as well. We've done chef's table where we had 5 courses paired with 5 different wines.
I like that.
No limitation.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And check out Kevin's units here at artisankitchensandbaths.com. Kevin, thanks very much.
Great to see you.
Same here, thanks. Hey, coming up next, can certain minor flaws in wine actually enhance the drinking experience? Sommelier Jessica Raley will be joining us to discuss this topic when we continue.
This segment of Spiel the Wine was sponsored by Artisan Kitchens and Baths.